Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, David M coming at you here, and today is my first ever Hall of Fame nomination video. I've been eligible to do it before, just haven't done it, so I'm actually going to do it this year, and just using as the background a picture of a few sweet bastards, and what better way than to name a few more sweet bastards. So these guys are all awesome people and well deserving of this. I'm going to steal my good buddy Clint Swingaway Sportscards. I'm just going to steal his idea and show some cards with him. And speaking of Clint Swingaway Sportscards, I've been told, and I double checked, he is not eligible this year, and it's not by much. He'll be my first ballot guy next year, along with a few other people, such as Craig B, who just barely missing out, Greg Tiger 727 just missing out, and then another special shout out, Vintage Card Steve, my good buddy, who's been on forever. He's been on longer than the 3 years, but he kind of did the same thing I did, where basically he shut down his channel for a little while, for a few months or 4 or 5 months, however long it was, and took off all the old videos. So it looks like he hasn't been there for that long, but he actually has. He's one of the first, if not the first person I connected with in this whole thing. And then I did the same thing, you know, had my channel for 6 months or a year or whatever it was, then had some stuff happen, took all the videos down just to kind of disconnect for a little while, then got back on. But those guys are all definitely fantastic and worthy as well. But I'm going to get to my list of 10 real quick and show the guys that do qualify. And these are in no particular order. But first up, we are going to go with Travis, NWStang. Show a couple cards for Travis. He's a big Royals guy. Bobby Witt. The reason I'm showing this Vladdy is one of the ways I connected with Travis was I was watching one of his videos. This was a few years back. And I was in a Walmart parking lot. I'll never forget it. I was actually ripping some packs, and he talked about this Vladdy, and I had no idea at the time there was no number on it, no clue. And then I went home to check mine, and sure enough, mine didn't have one. So learned about that from him. So Travis, awesome dude. Next up, another great friend of mine. I'm gonna have a whole video dedicated to him very soon because he sent an unbelievable monster care package to the house, and that is Eric Classic Cards. Big Angels guy, Trout, Shohei, just such a generous dude. He is the one that coined the phrase, to my knowledge, card community. He's done so much for this card community that it's exceptional, and he just did another video ripping some Pacific. He used to do a whole series of it. My God, it's just, he rips the best stuff. He also sent me that, so tough not to vote for him when he sends you that. Maybe one day we'll get a wild hair and open it. Of course, by wild hair, I mean drunk. Next up, Scott, Reindeer Studios. This was one of his doodles I bought from his Autographs for the Cure site. Scott is quite possibly the most talented man on YouTube. Just his art is second to none to me. You've got like Salvador Dali, and then you've got Scott, and then everyone else is just wasting their time, frankly. But check out Scott, Reindeer Studios. Next up, my Tennessee buddy, Chris, the Hobbyist. Big Ozzie Smith fan, Mike Schmidt fan. Anyway, Chris has been on several years. He has one of my favorite series every Friday, the Bowman Ultra Fleer My. He's such a down-to-earth great dude. Does stuff with his kids, which is awesome. Does Halloween and Christmas Advent every year. It's just great stuff. Let's see. Next up, one of the most generous guys ever in this thing, and that is Sean Tieford, the Chosen Roster. He's got an incredible PC. It's just, and his PC is exceptional, but also just everything you can imagine. He's got, and Sean, the reason I'm showing this, my favorite card, is I would not have this card if not for Sean a few years back. Sold me this card. He could have easily sold it for double, but he decided to hook me up with that. So Sean, thank you again. Definitely a Hall of Famer. Next up, we have Mike, the vintage composer. Mike is a true professional. I mean, his stuff literally looks like something you would see on like an actual like news broadcast featurette, like on a, you know, reminds me like NFL films or something you'd see on Netflix. Just extremely professional. Robin Yount, super collector. I don't have any cool Robin Yount stuff, but I remember a video that sticks out to me. He talked about the big 3 and 53 Bowman color. These are 2 of the big 3. I'm missing this damn musial, but anyway, check out Mike, vintage composer. Next up, we have one of our good buddies, Ken. Ken's cardboard. Ken's just one of the nice guys in the community and shows some exceptional stuff. Jackie's, Pete Rose's. He's unfortunately Rockies fan, but he's a big hockey guy. Ken will know why I'm showing this sleeve. I'm sorry, Ken. This could not be helped. I apologize sincerely. All right, for the last 3, I'm going to show some Topps Giants, because these are Giants, and these guys are definitely getting in for sure. First up, Picker Jim S. Jim is, I mean, truly just one of the great guys in the card community, and has an exceptional collection. But he's a big-time Red Sox fan. Jim is just one of the nice guys, one of the guys that at some point before I pass, I would love to be able to sit down and share a drink with Jim, and just he's such a great dude. And so are these last 2. LouRok TV. One of the awesome dudes. He and Bob have such a great channel and just exceptional stuff. And then finally, my good friend, my buddy, James Elite Hunters. What can you say about James? I've been on James since the very beginning. I remember he even used to rip stuff on there, but back when he was just James P. But James is, again, everybody knows James. Now he's a legend. Hell, even Dr. Beckett calls him a close personal friend. And he has, he's one of the people that's done the most for me in terms of inspiring me to do stuff. I mean, hell, I've got boxing videos I'm going to show at some point if I can ever get around to making them, that just is largely inspired by him. Anyway, all these dudes, very worthy candidates, need to be in. And now I've got to go figure out what exactly I need to do to post this and get these guys their votes. So anyway, I hope everyone is doing well, and we'll catch you next time.